Anyways, yeah, so my name's Robert Beadles, Christian, father, business builder. But before I get into me, how about you? Are you guys all developers? Like, how many people in here are developers, engineers? So we got a few back here? All right. How many people have been in blockchain for more than a year? All right, cool. 2 years. All right. 3 years. All right, I'm loving this. We got some back here. All right. Let's see. How about since 2009? Any Satoshis? No? All right, cool. So we got a few programmers and some people that are familiar with blockchain. Awesome. I live down the road in Lodi. I've got a couple businesses across the state here. But I guess if I want to just jump into how I got into it, I've been with that big guy's mom since we were 14 years old. So that's my son right there, that big guy in the back with the camera. Yeah. So anyways, we started really young, and I had to basically find a way to make a living, right? And so I'd already kind of had a little fundamental, knowledge in construction, because my father-in-law, he had a couple beat up old apartment complexes, and so somebody had to fix them. So I had to learn, basically construction when I was younger. And anyways, we got pregnant and married at 17 years old. So I fell back into construction to basically pay the bills. I've always been kind of a little geek and nerdy, and I started off with the Commodore 64 and the Amigas and the 186s, but that wasn't going to pay the bills, back then. So anyways, got into construction, worked for this company, built it up, made it, pretty successful. And then the owner and I got into it, and he's like, hey man, if you can do a better job, then go start your own company. So I did. I left and I started my own construction company, and I built up one of the biggest construction service companies in all of California. And so around 2009, I was able to get my geek back on. I was able to kind of get back into software. And so what I did was, I started, if you guys know Uriah Faber, a California kid, well, you guys used to have a hacker lab right next door to his old gym. And so anyways, he and I created Memory Tag. It's a greeting card. Basically, you can put a video in it, you can put like a photo in it, or a gift card in it. And we did really well. We put it all over the United States. And I ended up getting kind of introduced to the post office. I had actually created a reusable envelope, and so that kind of brought me into the post office. Then they saw the greeting cards, and they were thinking about putting it in all the post offices around the U.S., but what they really liked was the tech. And so basically we created a software company called Splash Factory right down the road, and we're always hiring, but only ninjas, only awesome programmers. But we started basically, building for the United States Post Office. So we started doing that. And that was around 2009, 2010. And then this crazy man, this guy that I respect a lot, a guy named Max Kaiser. I don't know if you guys know Max. So Crazy Max, brilliant guy. Anyways, he's the one that said, there's this thing called Bitcoin, right? It's going to save the day. He's like, 2008, that was, basically central banks. It was the Fed. It was these big institutions that caused a collapse, globally. And Bitcoin will keep that from ever happening again. So I looked into it, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty incredible. That was 2011. I got bit, and I've been in it since 11. Around 17, that's when everybody started getting into crypto, right? And so I was kind of like the go-to guy. They're like, oh, Beadles, he knows blockchain, he knows crypto, he knows all this stuff. So, we're just gonna keep hitting him with all the questions. So a couple of my buddies got together, and they said, hey man, why don't you put together a couple videos to kind of walk us through the ropes, right? Kind of, tell us how to buy, sell, earn, all that kind of stuff with crypto, what it all is, how to do it safely. So we did a couple of videos. It's just my son and I. And we just came up with a cheeky, fun name called Crypto Beadles. So it's just crypto and then Beadles. And nobody knows my last name was Beadles, right? So they thought it was even more cheeky than what it is. But we just did a couple videos for friends and family, and then it just kind of took off. And next thing I know, they're having us, cover all these different projects. They want to know who's the founder, who's the CEO, what's this project about? Is it a scam? All this kind of stuff. So we basically started interviewing about probably over 1,000 people. And so we've, I think, only published probably about 400 or 500 of the actual videos, because there's so many of them that are just, money grabs, right? But we basically created the channel for them. And on every single one of the episodes, we give away $100 of crypto to basically just, one of the fans, one of the subscribers. Every single video, somebody wins $100. That way they get into crypto. That way they start, doing what you all are doing here, spreading the word, right? They start, there's, I guess, really no better way to get somebody into crypto than actually give them crypto, because they see it go up or they're able to spend it, and then they start, telling their friends about it. Whether it only goes up, 1% or it drops 80%, they got something to talk about. So anyways, I felt good about giving away $100 in every episode, so that way they could get in, and basically if they lost money, it was my money that they lost, right? Then around 2017, I met this handsome brown man over here. Looks like, I call him Brown Blade. I don't know if you guys ever saw Blade, you know, Wesley Snipes, the old, anyways, it's an inside joke. He's got a haircut like Blade, so we call him Brown Blade. But anyways, around 2017, you know, he already knew that, you know, I was in the space. He had this idea for a reoccurring, you know, payment transactions. He thought it'd be cool to basically have recurring payments with crypto. It hasn't been done before. I'm like, man, that is pretty cool. But what I wanted to do is create something that allowed everybody to get into crypto, and you know, basically would allow them to send, store, receive, all the basic stuff, all in one place. And so we basically merged ideas, and together we've created Monarch Wallet. So it's myself and Sneh. You guys might have heard Roger Ver. So he's one of the original guys that pushed Bitcoin, created the Bitcoin Foundation, one of the first guys to basically promote Bitcoin. Anyways. So Roger Ver is one of our advisors. The co-founder of LinkedIn is one of our advisors. We got Alex Mashinsky, the creator of VoIP, is one of our partners. Basically, it's kind of like the who's who of crypto is behind Monarch. But basically what it is in a nutshell is it's one app to rule them all. So you don't need 40,000 different apps to do all the different stuff that you guys want to do in crypto. You would just have one app and one login to access all of these cool services that are out there that are integrated into Monarch. And right now you can download it on Google or Apple, it's free. You can buy, you can sell, you can send, receive, you can earn interest on your crypto. Here shortly you'll be able to get loans on it. We got a built-in decentralized exchange right there in the app. All this stuff is right in the app. And of course, you guys own your own seed and key, so everybody in here being crypto savvy knows what that means. You guys own your funds. We don't even have your email address, so it's decentralized. You guys basically hold, you know, all the power in the palm of your hand. You guys can go anywhere in the world and basically be your own bank. And that's just kind of like the beginning of it. We're just going to keep integrating more and more of the best services and best companies in crypto all into one place. So in a nutshell, that's kind of like what Monarch is. You know, I'm one of those guys that much rather prefers to interact with people. So if you guys have questions for me, feel free to hit me up with some questions. Well, there we go. And yeah, I guess this is what is this? This is, I guess this is our webpage. Yes, I'm also the face of Tradingview Sessions. So for people who like trading, I'm on Tradingview, always sporting the Monarch hat, Monarch shirt, Crypto Beadles. What else do we got? Oh yeah, we got NASCARs, and we got, geez, I guess we have a TV show too. So we got a TV show. We do a lot of different things here, you know, but basically it's all about spreading, you know, spreading awareness, adoption, all that kind of cool stuff. And if you guys have questions, hit me up. I much rather, you know, interact with people than sit here and talk.
So tell us, what is your biggest takeaway from today?
The biggest takeaway from today, the decentralized wallet sounds very interesting. There actually isn't something like it where you would purchase, say, any Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Usually when you purchase through exchanges, it's not a decentralized wallet. The exchanges keep your private keys for you. On top of that, the fact that this business is local here in Sacramento makes me want to support Monarch. Yeah, so I think I would buy from Monarch if you can.